Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Seminary. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you are good. So I came across this video from Bishop Thomas, right? I did not include the whole video. Why? Because there are some physical and that altercation that happened there. So I did not want to bring it because of YouTube. So now you all can see what has been happening for a while, how the Mexicans are being also harassed by palm colored people, right? And this video actually, I don't know why they feel like anybody that can probably express himself or herself in English is illegal. So this white man went all off on them, shouting and screaming, being extremely racist towards them. And actually, one of the women stood up and tried defending herself. Now, Latino, like the Hispanic community are why is it that their influencers are not speaking up over what is going on? Now, let me tell you this. You all remember that these people are like all on black people's business. Why? Because to them, black people are not speaking up over what is going on when their own people are not speaking up over what it's going on in their community. And I am asking, why do you people expect black people to be at the forefront when you people cannot even speak up for yourselves, for yourself? You know what? Let's get into this.
You motherfuckers are going to be out of here. I work with...
I am often asked, why am I mean to MAGA? That's why. That drunk ass white man is a perfect example of why the fuck I will never be nice to these fucking people. Never. I watched the video this morning and I wish I could tag the guy. When I get his name, I'll tag him in the comments. But he put a video up that was so telling because it was absolutely true. Damn near everything he said was absolutely fucking true. Right? And I thought about it while he was sitting and talking. I have said before on more than one fucking occasion that had they fucking hung the traitors from the Civil War, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. I've said this before, but it goes a lot deeper than that. It does. You see, people do not understand the root word of conservatism is, and that is to conserve. Now, what exactly are these people trying to conserve? What exactly are they trying to conserve? Well, for example, their old gentilly way of life. Meaning, they are the top of the hierarchy. Everybody else falls underneath them. And I'm sorry, it's left and it's right. It's Republican and it's Democrat. Motherfuckers on the left want to lead, but they don't know what the fuck they're leading for. And the moment somebody with a little hue darker than mine, or as dark as mine, tries to lead them, the first thing they want to do is act like they ain't got no fucking sense. And on the right, I mean, come on, man, the examples are numerous. But it wasn't until the election of Barack Obama that these people finally revealed who they've always been. Oh, sure. They were nice to your little black friend when they came over when you were kids. Oh, they were really cool and had a beer with your black boyfriend. Oh, they were really, really nice to your black girlfriend. Oh, they were really nice to the neighbors across the street. The black neighbors that moved in across the street. They told you all about Martin Luther King, but they never taught you anything radical about Martin Luther King. Just the I Have a Dream speech. And not the whole fucking speech, just one line. And then Obama showed up. And then you found out exactly who the fuck it was you were related to. And some of y'all have been in shock and disbelief this whole fucking time since 2008, 2009. But the fucking problem is this. You also bear some of that. You also bear some of that. When your father would make that offhand comment about Obama being Barry or some shit like that, and you sat there and shoved fucking mashed potatoes in your goddamn mouth, you were enabling him. When your aunt talked about the welfare cheats and how many more welfare cheats is going to be under Obama, and you sat there and ate that dry ass chicken, you enabled the bitch. You did. Those little offhand comments that your friends would make or your loved ones would make. That guy that gives you the really great sex, or that woman that blows your mind. When they were making these fucking comments, what the fuck did you say to them? Did you chin check them? No. Did you correct them? No. You sat there and went along to get along. Right? And that enabled Trump. Do you really honestly think Trump is this fucking analogous thing that only comes out once every blue fucking moon? No. He's the living embodiment of all them times you didn't check your fucking father or your aunt or your boyfriend or your baby daddy or any of them. That's what he is. He's the physical manifestation of it. And since that motherfucker rolled his fat ass down that goddamn escalator, what we have noticed is that people have become more emboldened. They were emboldened the 4 years he was in there. They were more emboldened the 4 years that Biden was in there. And they've been emboldened more and more over the past 6 fucking months. Racism did not go away. Racism did not get better. Racism's always been worse, but now it's filmed. Now it's filmed. Now it's on Fox News. Now it's on One American News Network. Now it's on Newsmax. Now it's on your fucking phones. Now it's on the YouTube. Now it's everywhere. This shit wasn't hidden. It was always there. And every fucking time you didn't say something, you enabled this shit. And now motherfuckers are walking around expecting people of my skin color, people who speak Spanish, fluent Spanish and fluent English or what have you, people who love a person in the same sex. Y'all expect us to fix your shit when you didn't. When you had a fucking opportunity to correct this shit once and for fucking all, what did you do? That drunk bastard is not an outlier. He's the rule. He's the rule. And you could have stopped that. This is why black folks have checked the fuck out. Because all of our lives we were told a felon could never be president. Well, there is one now. We were told a motherfucker with poor moral character could never be president. He had poor moral character coming in. The presidency did not make Donald Trump the way he is. Donald Trump's always been that way. The fucking presidency gave him a bigger pulpit. There is a story in the Atlantic that says the presidency is Donald Trump's best business. It is his most successful business. Y'all knew those heinous ass fucking things that he did. And you listened as his talking points came out of your family member's mouth, and you just shoved mashed potatoes and goddamn potato salad in your motherfucking mouth and said nothing. But now you're out here scrambling. Meanwhile, while you out here trying to figure out what the fuck to do, like, yo, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this shit? People like this drunk motherfucker are harassing black people. That's somebody, I know somebody knows who that drunk motherfucker is. I know they do. I know they do. I know they do. Where's his family? How many of them all, if the whole family voted for Trump, then it's a waste of goddamn time. Just blow the house up, it's done. But let's say there's somebody in his family that doesn't agree with his goddamn ideology, doesn't agree with his politics. Where the fuck are you? Hey, Pop, get your punk ass in the goddamn car, you drunk motherfucker. I apologize. Tomorrow I'm gonna make him come in and buy $100 or $500 worth of whatever the fuck it is that you're selling. I am terribly sorry. Where is that motherfucker at? Nowhere in sight. Oh, that's just Doug. Doug's just like that. Doug's a fucking racist, emboldened by the jackass he elected president. Why you over here making excuses for Doug? He's a goddamn racist. Full fucking stop. Don't ask us to put out the fucking fire you watched burn. Because, oh my God, it's my dad. I can't really. Oh my God, it's my mom. And I really, what the fuck? So if you don't want to take on your mama and you don't want to take on your daddy, why the fuck should we? Why is it our fucking responsibility to deal with this racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic, transphobic, and ableist motherfucker when you won't do it? You over here shaking in your boots to tell this motherfucker, hey, tone down the rhetoric, dad. But you want us to fight the motherfucker? Somebody knows who that drunk bitch is. Somebody does. And if you know him, and you're related to him, and you voted against whatever the fuck it is that he's doing, you need to get him. You need to get your ass off of this screen right now. Put your fucking phone down. Drive to this motherfucker's house and ask him, what the fuck is wrong with you? What in the fuck is wrong with you with your racist bitch ass? If the drink is too goddamn much, my suggestion is put it the fuck down. Take your ass to an AA meeting and go find Jesus. And not Warrior Jesus either. The Kenny Loggins type. It is not our responsibility to fix mistakes you saw coming. We gotta live in this shit. That's exactly what I feel about those Civil War, the Confederacy motherfuckers. We just let them back in society like, oh, that's cool in the fan. Instead of hanging their ass high. High. Every one of them. Your ass, your head on that gray, you going up that way. And now, that festering wound, that festering infection is still out here. Donald Trump is a symptom of it. It's your fucking family members. But when they're out in the goddamn world and we got to interact with them, you are mad when we tell them something you could have fucking told them over Thanksgiving goddamn dinner. It's not on us. It's on you.
I can't handle this, y'all. This is crazy, yo. I didn't think this was about to affect me like this. But, our neighbor's school, y'all know I work at a school. Fuck. Our neighbor in school, I think it's Gratas, I don't know how to say it. It's Gratas or something like that. They were having their graduation. And there's helicopters in the sky. Most of these schools are... Fuck, yo. Most of these schools are predominantly Hispanic. Gratas, I believe elementary, was having their graduation. And all of a sudden, a bunch of parents have to run out because ISIS is there. This is the story that I'm hearing. And, you know, our school goes on lockdown. Our principal, you know, tells us it's a drill, but we know it's not a drill. And, you know, I had to come outside. It's my break. We kind of got up. We got like off of a soft lockdown. And, you know, parents had to run out because they don't have papers. And they had to leave their kids because the kids do. What type of shit is this, yo? And then kids are freaking grabbing teachers and crying on their leg because they don't know if they're about to see their parents when they get home. What the fuck is this? And we voted for this shit? 15 people just got picked up on Wilshire at the Home Depot. On Wilshire. Yo. Man, oh my God. This is not right. This is not right, yo.
So I've been seeing a lot of posts lately with the same question being asked, which is why aren't some of these big ass Latino influencer content creators posting about what's happening in our community? And I'm talking about the Latino influencers that have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of followers. And let's just get real about this. A lot of them don't want their money fucked with. That's what it comes down to for a lot of people. They don't want to speak up politically or bring up a social justice cause that may impact their brand deals. And hey, to each their own, right? Like everyone has the ability and freedom to go ahead and manage their platforms how they want. However, I don't vibe with that, especially as a Latino content creator and now by numbers considered an influencer myself. It's just not my vibe. I don't want to be put in a position where I have to question, oh, should I not speak up about my community because I may lose a brand deal? No, homie, like this is why I from day one have been creating a platform that is built on community care and community empowerment. I told the universe when I decided to start creating content that if it was going to reach large audiences, that it be for the right reasons. That it be based off of authenticity, community care, the cultivation of a community, and best believe that I will be talking about things that have to do with political topics because politics impacts us all. Politics impacts all of us, whether or not you are into politics. Policy impacts us at the local, state, federal level. So no matter what, we are impacted by policy. And regardless of what political party you feel attached to, or if you're not attached to a political party, it's important that we understand what these decisions mean when it comes to how we vote, how we show up, how we have conversations with our community to make sure that we're combating misinformation and disinformation that ends up affecting and frankly trapping a lot of Latinos into believing things that are not true. Like the rhetoric around immigration. And that this past election saw so many people, so many more Latinos vote conservatively because there was this fake ass lie being spewed out that immigrants were the cause of specific economical issues when that was not the truth, okay? And look at where we are now. And if you're a Latino creator out there, an influencer that's wondering, should I speak up? Yes. Because these conversations are so needed, and there are people that come to us for information that they can trust. So if you have the ability and you feel safe and brave enough to do so, yes, use your voice. And if anything, I've secured more partnerships because of the community advocacy that I do. So you're not just losing out on opportunities. But outside of the money and the brands, it's about also creating community, and that's really what it comes down to. So if you're wanting more of this type of content, make sure you follow for more. I'm Michael, by the way.
Let's talk about the silence of these Latino content creators, especially those that celebrate coming from immigrant parents or being immigrants themselves, that are not standing up in support with migrants that are in danger today. Our communities are facing a significant threat with La Migra, deportations, hateful rhetoric, fear. This is a real crisis. There are hella of these content creators that are benefiting from our community that are completely silent. And so I'd like to ask, why the silence? Is it because these discussions do not fit your brand? It's not part of your aesthetic? Or are you ignorant and not willing to learn? Choosing brand over humanity, especially over a community that has helped you grow, is unacceptable from my perspective. Silence is not neutral. Silence sides with the status quo and the forces that are creating harm. Staying silent implies that the community's suffering is not important, that the community's suffering is acceptable. If you are staying silent, you are complicit in what's happening right now. If you are benefiting from a community, it is your responsibility to stand in solidarity with them. Otherwise, you are exploiting the community. The least you could do is speak up, acknowledge the reality of the situation, show some basic human empathy, use your platform to share resources, amplify other voices if you don't know, show solidarity. Let the community know that you stand with them, that their lives matter more than brand deals and metrics. If you're one of these content creators, let me be super clear. Your silence is loud as hell, it reveals your stance, and it makes you part of the problem. That's what I think, familia. Let me know what do you all think, and if you know one of these content creators, tag them below to call them out. Do better.